For centuries, humanity has sought to unlock the secrets of the universe. What forces govern existence? What laws shape the cosmos and bind us to its rhythms? Among the most enduring answers to these timeless questions are the teachings of Hermes Trismegistus, a figure of legend who is said to embody the combined wisdom of the Greek god Hermes and the Egyptian god Thoth. His teachings, recorded in ancient texts like the Emerald Tablet and the Corpus Hermeticum, reveal 7 universal principles that explain the workings of reality itself. These principles, known as the Hermetic Principles, are more than philosophical musings. They are a roadmap to understanding existence, bridging the material and the spiritual, the physical and the metaphysical. They speak to the nature of thought, energy, balance, cycles, and the interconnectedness of all things. The Hermetic Principles are not bound by time or culture. They have inspired philosophers, scientists, mystics, and seekers across history, from the alchemists of the Renaissance to the visionaries of modern thought. Their wisdom transcends boundaries, offering profound insights into the nature of reality and our place within it. As we journey through these principles, we will uncover the fundamental truths that govern the universe. We will explore the structure of reality, the laws of motion and change, the interplay of opposites, and the infinite potential of the mind. These principles are more than abstract ideas. They are tools for transformation, both of the self and the world. Let us now step into the timeless wisdom of Hermetic philosophy, beginning with the first and most foundational principle, the principle of mentalism. The first Hermetic principle, known as the principle of mentalism, states, "The all is mind, the universe is mental." This principle asserts that the underlying fabric of reality is mental, not physical, and that the cosmos itself is a manifestation of a universal consciousness, often referred to in Hermetic teachings as the All. This universal mind is infinite, unknowable, and eternal, and it is the source from which all phenomena emerge. The material world, which appears to be solid and independent, is ultimately an expression or projection of this infinite mind. Just as a dream exists entirely within the consciousness of the dreamer, the universe exists within the mind of the All. This principle has deep philosophical implications, aligning with idealist metaphysics, which holds that consciousness or thought is the fundamental substance of reality. It challenges materialist paradigms, which position matter as the primary reality, by suggesting that matter itself is a derivative of thought. Mentalism places emphasis on the creative power of the mind, implying that human thoughts, as microcosmic reflections of the universal mind, are capable of shaping reality. In this framework, perception is not a passive act, but an active process that participates in the construction of experience. Hermetic philosophy encourages the mastery of thought, arguing that by refining and directing mental energy, one can align themselves with the creative force of the universe and consciously influence the course of their life. The principle of correspondence, encapsulated in the phrase, "as above, so below, as below, so above," is a profound assertion of the interconnectedness of all levels of reality. This principle reveals that the same patterns, laws, and dynamics operate across different planes of existence, whether physical, mental, or spiritual. It suggests that the microcosm and the macrocosm are reflections of one another, and by understanding one, insights can be gained about the other. For example, the structural patterns observed in a galaxy mirror those in a human cell, and the rhythms of the natural world reflect the rhythms of human life. The concept of correspondence bridges the gap between the observable and the abstract, offering a lens through which the complexities of existence can be understood as manifestations of universal order. This principle is foundational to many esoteric disciplines, such as astrology, alchemy, and sacred geometry, which rely on the understanding that the workings of the cosmos are mirrored in the human experience. By perceiving these correspondences, Hermetic philosophy seeks to unify the physical and metaphysical, asserting that the universe is a cohesive, interconnected whole. This principle encourages an investigative mindset, suggesting that the study of nature and its patterns can lead to an understanding of higher truths and the mysteries of existence. The principle of vibration posits that nothing rests, everything moves, everything vibrates. According to Hermetic philosophy, motion is inherent in all things, from the densest forms of matter to the subtlest spiritual energies. Even what appears to be static or solid is, upon closer examination, a state of oscillation or vibration at a specific frequency. This principle asserts that all phenomena exist along a spectrum of vibratory states, where higher frequencies correspond to finer, more ethereal energies, and lower frequencies correspond to denser, more material forms. In this framework, vibration serves as the unifying factor that connects the physical, mental, and spiritual planes, revealing that all levels of reality are composed of the same fundamental energy in varying degrees of motion. The concept of vibration challenges static notions of existence, presenting the universe as a dynamic, ever-changing interplay of energies. It also emphasizes the transformative potential inherent in adjusting vibratory states, suggesting that changes in thought, emotion, or spiritual practice can elevate one's vibration, facilitating growth, healing, and alignment with higher states of being. This principle underscores the fluid and interconnected nature of reality, portraying the cosmos as a living, vibrating continuum. The principle of polarity is expressed in the Hermetic axiom, "Everything is dual, everything has poles." This principle explains that opposites are not separate entities but rather varying degrees of the same essence. Heat and cold, for instance, are not distinct phenomena but points along the continuum of temperature. Similarly, love and hate, light and darkness, and good and evil are extremes of a single quality. The principle asserts that polarity exists in all things, and it is through the interplay of these polarities that the dynamics of existence unfold. It reveals that dualities are interconnected and interdependent, each defining and giving meaning to the other. Without darkness, light would lack significance. Without sorrow, joy could not be understood. This principle also introduces the concept of transmutation, where movement along the spectrum of polarity allows one state to transform into another. For instance, negative emotions can be transmuted into positive ones by shifting one's position along the same continuum. Hermetic philosophy views polarity as a key to understanding balance and harmony in the universe, emphasizing that opposites are not in conflict but are complementary aspects of a unified whole. The principle of rhythm states, "Everything flows, out and in, everything has its tides." This principle describes the cyclic nature of existence, asserting that all phenomena rise and fall, advance and retreat, and move in rhythmic patterns. Just as the tides of the ocean ebb and flow, so too do the rhythms of life, nature, and the cosmos. Rhythm governs the motion of celestial bodies, the cycles of nature, and the patterns of human experience, ensuring that all things are in perpetual motion and change. This principle reveals that no state, whether positive or negative, is permanent. All things are subject to the universal tide of motion. Hermetic philosophy emphasizes the importance of harmonizing with these natural rhythms rather than resisting them. By understanding the cyclical nature of existence, one can navigate its fluctuations with greater ease, knowing that challenges are temporary and that growth often follows periods of difficulty. The principle of rhythm underscores the inevitability of change, portraying it not as a disruption, but as a fundamental characteristic of existence. It invites acceptance of life's oscillations, fostering resilience and adaptability in the face of its ever-changing tides. The principle of cause and effect declares, "Every cause has its effect. Every effect has its cause." This principle asserts that the universe operates according to immutable laws, where every event is the result of preceding causes, and every action sets into motion a series of effects. It challenges the concept of chance or randomness, proposing instead that all phenomena are interconnected through a web of causation. In Hermetic thought, this principle emphasizes the orderly and predictable nature of existence, where nothing occurs in isolation. Understanding this principle empowers individuals to become conscious participants in the chain of causation, recognizing the effects of their actions and choices. It also highlights the ripple effects of thought and intention, suggesting that even the subtlest mental acts have tangible consequences. By aligning their actions with desired outcomes, individuals can exercise a degree of influence over their reality. This principle underscores the importance of responsibility and intentionality, portraying life as a series of interconnected actions that shape the unfolding of events in a precise and structured manner. The principle of gender is expressed as, "Gender is in everything. Everything has its masculine and feminine principles." This principle refers not to biological sex, but to the universal forces of creation and receptivity. The masculine principle represents activity, logic, and assertion, while the feminine principle embodies intuition, nurturing, and receptivity. Together, these complementary energies are responsible for all processes of creation and manifestation in the universe. Hermetic philosophy emphasizes that these principles exist in all things, from the natural world to the metaphysical planes, and that balance between them is essential for harmony and growth. The interplay of masculine and feminine energies drives the evolution of ideas, relationships, and creative processes, ensuring that all phenomena are dynamic and generative. This principle also highlights the importance of integration, encouraging individuals to cultivate both energies within themselves to achieve wholeness and alignment. By harmonizing these forces, one aligns with the natural rhythms of the cosmos, unlocking the potential for profound creativity and transformation. The Hermetic Principles are not mere intellectual abstractions, but profound truths that reveal the nature of reality. They bridge the physical and metaphysical, uniting the material, mental, and spiritual planes into a cohesive and ordered whole. By studying and applying these principles, one aligns with the universal laws that govern existence, uncovering the secrets of creation, transformation, and transcendence. As Hermes Trismegistus taught, "As above, so below, as within, so without." These principles serve as a timeless guide to understanding the cosmos and the infinite potential within.